Hi everyone, it's Mia from Rose Nails by Marissa Coombs, and today we are going Christmassy. I've got Neon Platinum number 6 from SBD London, which is just the most stunning, deep, sparkly blue. It's so gorgeous for any time of year really, but at this time of the year it shines. That is just one coat of colour and it's already stunning. These are a 60-second cure in an LED lamp as well. I'm using the SBD London lamp, but they will cure in another lamp as well. Just make sure you check your wattage compared to the SBD London one. I'm about to show you me matte top coating these. Ignore that, because then I was like, no, I don't want to do that actually. So use tempering top coat on them instead, not matte top coat, and I will show the tempering top coat in a second. So instead of matte top coating them at this point after 2 coats of colour, tempering top coat them. See that one? Whoop. So I've just gone over the top of the matte top coat, and so that colour is all protected. And then I'm going to do like some icicles and snowflakes, and I wanted to do like a walking in the snow type theme for these nails. The footprints on one of the nails didn't come out as well as I wanted them to, but the footprints on the other one did, so I thought I would still include this set onto YouTube because I just made them too small on one of the nails, and they needed to be a little bit bigger than that really, so I learnt that for the second one. But I was just feeling Christmassy. I sat and did like 3 Christmas sets all at once. And if you want to see what the sets are that are coming up, just go onto my Facebook page, which is linked down below. And you can also go onto the SBD London page to see all the sets as well that are sort of coming up on my YouTube, as well as I will do a few others. But I was just feeling really Christmassy and I was feeling really anxious at the time. So I was like, right, I need to go and sit at my nail desk and make some gorgeous Christmassy nails. So I am using the SBD London white gel paint, and as you can see from the icicles, I've just sort of done a little like a reverse French on the cuticle, and then done some little wiggly lines down, and now I'm just sort of softening the edges where the wiggly lines come down so they look a bit more drippy, like they've sort of formed from, I can't remember what they're called. Are they stalagmites or stalactites when they drip from down from the top to the bottom? I can't remember. I will Google it. But yeah, so I'm doing this for the icicles, and then I'm going to make sure I leave this wet because I'm going to put glitter into this as well and make it all really glittery and shiny and beautiful. I was going to use acrylic for this. You could use acrylic as well. Before you pop it in the lamp, sprinkle acrylic into it to sort of give it that sort of embossed 3D effect, and then cure it for double the amount of time. It is very important if you're putting acrylic into it or whether you're putting a fine glitter onto it, just to make sure that you cure it for twice the amount of time, just so that that light can really penetrate through the acrylic or penetrate through the glitter that you're using. So I'm just going to do a little snowflake. I could not find my dotting tool. I swear this dotting tool keeps getting lost. So I'm just using the end of my cuticle pusher to do these dots, which was not the most precise thing in the world, and it was really getting annoying. But I couldn't find it. I found it now, but I couldn't find it anywhere. It keeps going missing at the moment. Every time I look down, I swear it just rolls off my desk or something. So I'm just doing these dots in like a cross pattern, and then another little dot in between each of the lines, and then using my detailer brush to pull through from the centre dot all the way down so that it's like thinner at the outside edge. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And the same on the little dots, but I'm only going to take them sort of half the length to create my snowflake. I like these snowflakes because they're really quick and simple. I do sort of vary it up a little bit and do different styles of snowflakes every so often, but these ones are just so quick and so easy, and they are brilliant for whether you're a beginner, or they look really effective whether you're sort of a more advanced nail technician. They still look really nice and effective, so I just liked using those. And then I am going to say all this is still wet, and I'm going to sprinkle them with a fine iridescent-y holographic-y glitter. This is diamond dust from Nail Sugar. But I do kind of wish that I'd have used actually one of the SBD London reflective gels after I did this. I might have to do like another similar set, but use the reflective gels because I think it would have given a really cool finish. So that's going to go in the lamp for 120 seconds. So I'm going to put it on for 60 seconds twice, just to make sure that everything is fully cured. And then I'm going to give it a really good brush with my stiffer nail brush to get off all the excess glitter. Now, this is the second nail. This is the one where the footsteps didn't kind of go as well as I wanted. As you can see, I've already done the icicles up the top. I didn't bother filming those because I thought you've already seen me do that on the other nail. So we know how to do that now. But the icicles are still wet, so that when I put the glitter on in a minute, it will still like soak that glitter into the gel polish before, or sorry, the gel paint before it goes into the lamp. So I'm just sort of creating the bottom portion of my hill, because it was going to be like a snowy hill with footsteps going up it. As I say, the footsteps did not go great on this one, but they go much better on the second one. And I'm going to put some little dots for snow in there as well before I sprinkle this with the same diamond dust glitter from Nail Sugar. And except I can get the lid off. And so this is all still wet. Do not cure it yet because you need it to be wet to put the little footsteps into the gel. This does work a lot better, I must say. If you want to do like the sort of footprint type thing, it works so much better with if you're sprinkling acrylic into it rather than glitter. The glitter was like a bit too chunky. Whereas if you sprinkle either a white acrylic or a clear acrylic into this, it kind of makes it the texture of snow already. So yeah, so I'm just trying to put in like the sort of top half of someone's boot, like a little horseshoe shape, and then a slightly smaller horseshoe shape for like the heel of their boot. And you can say it's really hard to see on camera anyway, and these were a bit too small. And then just where I've sort of scraped it away too much and you can see a lot of the blue, I did go in and just use a detailer brush to fill that in with a little bit of white. I can't remember if I filmed that though. Yes, I did. So you can still see some of the blue, but like not too much of it. As I say, these footsteps were a little bit too small. So I do them a little bit bigger on the next nail. So that's been in for 120 seconds and then used a stiff nail brush to get off all the excess glitter. And then I'm going to make sure that the hill, like I'll put the second nail and the third nail next to each other like this, so I can kind of make a continuation of the hill. So that one will have a lot more white on it than the other nails. And then I'm just going to use my, I think this is the nail art brush number 2, or it might be nail art brush number 3 from SBD London, just to fill in that big amount of space with my gel paint. Because if I was going to do this with a detail brush, it would take forever. So I love the SBD London nail art brushes for sort of filling in quick spaces, or for doing like bigger rose petals or flower petals or things like that onto nails. They are brilliant for things like that. And then I'm just going to even up that line of my mountain a little bit, and I just sort of clear up sort of that little area where the nail art brush was. And do my icicles again. I can't remember if I show you my icicles or not. I think I do. See, like it was like a little bit thin with the gel paint there. So I'm just putting on a little bit of extra paint. And again, this all has to stay completely wet until it is entirely finished. I just want to make it kind of a bit more bumpy lumpy, like a bumpy lumpy hill. Like one in Wales that you'd go and climb up in the winter or something. And then fill in any of the sort of sparser bits, although this is going to get completely covered in glitter, so it's not the end of the world. With this one, I did have to make the length of the icicles slightly shorter, obviously because the white of the hill that I've painted is in the way. But but it didn't make too much of a difference. I just didn't have like the longer, more dangly icicles down. Does that make sense? So I was trying to get myself in the Christmassy mood with these, basically, because I don't know about anyone else, but I have not felt Christmassy at all yet. And I am the annoying person. We've all got this friend. I am that person that is like trying to put their Christmas tree up in November. That's normally me, and I'm very proud of that. And this year it's just not happening. I don't know if it's the rain or just because, you know, everyone's really sort of skint this year, and I don't know what it is, but I have not got into the Christmassy mood. So I'm almost tempted to put my Christmas tree up early just to kind of get myself in the Christmassy mood, because so far it's just not happening. And normally we have an amazing garden centre near us that does the most amazing Christmas display. And normally going and seeing that for the first time of the year goes and gets me in the Christmassy mood, which I normally do straight after Halloween. And it just hasn't happened this year. I just can't be bothered with Christmas this year so far. But I'm hoping that changes, because it's like my favourite time of the year. So I really, really hope it changes. Especially when I start wrapping presents and baking things, and yeah, hopefully. Is anyone else not feeling Christmassy though? Or am I alone in the non-Christmassy feels? Right, I'm just going to put some snow on this and then cover it in some more diamond dust. And then, as I said, I do the footsteps of this one slightly bigger, and they're much more obvious. And they just show up way better. So I should have maybe only done one footprint on the other nail, because it was, you know, I didn't have as much space. I think I was trying to fit on two, and actually it could have just done with one. Just going to tap off that excess glitter into the pot. I will save the glitter that I've chucked onto my mat as well. And I was just pushing in, like, some of the glitter that was like sticking out on the edges of the nail. I was just sort of pushing that slightly into the gel. Do not do that if you haven't got gloves on, please. Think about allergies. Do not cause yourself get my teeth in. Do not cause yourself a problem by overexposing yourself to the products. Otherwise, you will develop an allergic reaction, and it's not friggin' worth it. So yeah, these little footprints, yeah, there you go. They turned out way better. Just going to get my little a little bit of white gel paint again, just to take away some of that blue, but keep a little bit of it so it still looks like they've been trodden in the snow. And then that's going to go into the lamp for 120 seconds again. And because this is all I can't think of the blooming word, I don't know what my brain's gone today, but because these are all covered in gel paint and glitter and we've already top coated them, then there's no need to top coat. We're all done. So that's my first little sort of Christmassy set for the year. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do consider liking my Facebook page, and please go and look at the SBD London website, because the products are all friggin' amazing. And the link to the SBD London support group is down below to see everyone else's fantastic work as well. Thanks ever so much. Bye.